People said I was quite bossy, and I had leadership qualities. I literally just fell into it. Everything I've ever done, I look for the space. You know, I might not be the most talented person, but I'm quite good at organizing and delegating. I've always been that person, even from when I did music. So it just seemed like a personality trait that made sense. When I started doing music videos and people wanted me to do their music videos for them, I realized a long time ago I didn't like the theme of certain music videos. You know, bottles, girls, and talking about the same rubbish. You know, I liked, it was, you know, because I'm doing the editing, it can be very draining. So I realized that I like to be creative. I wanted a creative video. I wanted something that had a story in it. I didn't even realize that I cared about stories until then. I just realized doing music videos, and whether the song's about whatever in the hood or whatever, because that was more or less the people I was around the most, I just wanted something creative. And I think that's probably why I went on to do something called In My City, which was a story within music videos. And I realized that not everybody wanted me to do it for them, so I did it for myself, because I was a musician myself, and it was just a piece of art that I wanted to do. So yeah, that was what made me start to realize that. I grew up outside of film and music with the mentality that being real was important. You know, people that are fake, I think I took it too literal. You know, being fake is not the way forward. So even though we're making films, you know, the best I can do is base it on something real.
Oi, what are you fucking doing? You black bastard. Fucking wog. When you fuck off back to your own country, yeah? Got something for you, mate. Fucking wog.
It took me a while to realize things like, you know, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars had real elements to them. So you could actually create something that's fantasy and still touch on real moments. A bit like Bright with Will Smith. You know, it's fantasy, but it touches on some real stuff. You know, and the fantasy is the metaphor. That took me a while. That took experience to realize that I can do that. But I also realized that it takes a budget to do that. So, you know, give me the money and you might get Star Wars 3.5, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So yeah, until then, real blocks, real people, real stories. Yeah, I'm so obsessed with creating, and I keep saying that my obsession came from trauma. So I'm not saying that anyone needs to go to the bottom of the earth to find that motivation, but literally I just remember, you know, being not severely punished, but those that were grounded. You know, the only thing left in your room is books, you understand? And I don't know if I was trying to rebel. I refused to read these books that was in the room. So I'm gonna be creative as much as I can. Even when I have a down day, I know tomorrow might not be as bad as this, and I know I would rather create through a down day. So when I'm not on a down day, I don't regret not putting the work in, if you understand what I'm saying. There's nothing worse than having a down day, doing nothing that day, and then when you're back and your energy's high, you just wasted 2 days. At least, man, the trauma's not gonna go nowhere. The least you can do is get reward for it. You understand what I'm saying? That's the least you can do. So I don't waste my days. Even when, and people think just because I'm creating, I'm in a good mood. It doesn't mean that. You understand what I'm saying? I could, you know, me and Angie have been working, had an argument, and I'm editing while we're arguing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, stuff's got to get done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no one ain't waiting for you. If I stop doing film tomorrow, only a few people will go, right, you're really gonna quit? But life goes on. You understand? So until man's there, every day is necessary. Every day is worth creating. No one's gonna call my phone. I'm not an actor. No one's gonna call my phone and say, I like how you look. I think you'll be good for this, you know? No, because anyone who writes more time wants to direct. Anyone who directs more time wants to write. And more time when you've got a script and you want someone to direct it, that person's already established. You understand? So I don't have that luxury. So every day is necessary.
Whose side are you on?
It's not about sides, just because you're a feminist.
Who's a feminist?
So you're not a feminist then?
No. Okay, I don't know about this one. Feminism movement is a tricky one. Okay, I'm all for equality.
They don't stand up for equality, just for women's rights. Mostly white women.
That's not fair.
When was the last time you stood up for black women?
I was with you at the last Black Lives Matter protest.
Just tell us about the feelings you went through and the emotion and kind of the build up towards it.
The premiere, I had like a serious panic attack before the premiere. I was constantly concerned with executing the surround sound within the cinema, which I didn't succeed in. Funny enough, I didn't succeed. You know, people say, "Oh my God, look, your signs at the top." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, thanks, man." Yeah. I'm thinking, "Wow, when we get in the cinema though?" Like that, but I mean, the lesson is a bit like what Keon said before is, you can make a mistake. You know, you can make a mistake, but it doesn't mean everybody's focusing on this mistake. And more time, you're the only one who realizes it's a mistake. If anything, people think you did it on purpose. Do you know what I mean? So that was a blessing. That was a blessing, and the fact that the story like pushed through more than anything was amazing. Yeah. So the premiere was amazing, and it's different when everyone's around you watching your film. It's different. It's different. People laughed in moments I didn't think they were gonna laugh in. They yelled abuse at the actors in moments I did not think they were gonna yell at them. And everybody just showed nothing but respect after. And it made me believe in myself on that day, you know. So yeah. Man got too many up and coming projects to talk about. And I'm scared to talk about all the upcoming projects, because if someone doesn't get a call, they might be like, "Raw, well, you got 10 projects and you can't give me a call for some of them." Not everything can get casted, fam. You get me? And one thing about me is, man, when I've got a film, I see the actor for the character. I can't just throw anyone in there. The people that fit the character best. The big thing is, obviously, we've got 4 feature films to come, and we've got a TV show that's gonna come, which is an all-female cast, which I'm very excited about. Yeah, man, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big, man. Yeah, and we're pitching that to BBC 3. So BBC 3, if you see this, give me the funding. Yeah?